Mate, have you sat down and watched the grand final a few times since?
I haven't watched it once yet. I'm saving that for probably when I'm a bit older and a bit greyer. So, yeah, it'll be something that I'll enjoy when I do it, but I haven't done it yet.
Have you had much reflection though in the last 8 weeks since it happened?
Oh, there's been a lot of time for reflection. Obviously, having a great holiday and getting away with my family and enjoying some time off. So, yeah, but had some quiet times to sit down and think about the accomplishment and what we were able to achieve and how proud I am of the footy club and the group, and now we want to try and do it again. So that's what we're here for.
Do you feel a bit of pressure heading into pre-season, having taken out the grand final and being the ones to beat?
No, not really. I don't. We haven't really felt pressure throughout the journey that we've been on, I suppose, and that's the great thing about this group. We'll just take it in our stride and we'll get to work. We'll get to work today with a full squad of players for the first time for the pre-season, and we'll look to improve, and we'll probably look at ways we can improve and things we didn't quite do the way we would have liked to do them throughout the course of the year. So we're always looking for ways to improve. It's not pressure, it's just expectation.
How's the body feeling, and have you had any work done over the pre-season?
Body's feeling pretty good. No surgeries, no operations, which has been, it's good. It's always nice to come into a pre-season and not have anything sort of hanging over your head. So I feel pretty good for an old fella.
There's been a bit of talk over the last few days about this side. Typically the end of the season sees a few blokes leave, but you guys are in a position where you've got to fit 6 or even 8 more back in. It's an incredible position to be in, isn't it? Yeah,
well, when you look at the side that played in the grand final last year, we probably had a few players who would be handy inclusions in that side. So hopefully, the off-season and the pre-season, those boys will come back fitter and stronger. And what that does is just adds, competition for spots and raises the standards of training and of performance. So that's a good position for the coaches to be in, and a good position for us as a footy club.
For yourself, in the days after the grand final, did you ever think about this would be a nice way to finish, or were you always planning to go on?
Didn't think too much about anything the days after the grand final, to be quite honest. But it would have been a great way to finish your career, obviously, but going out on top. But I feel like I just want to be part of this group going forward, and that's the real driving factor behind going again for another year is the fact that I love this group of players and this footy club, and I feel like I want to try and continue that journey as long as I possibly can, and luckily enough the club's given me the opportunity to do so.
I know it's at the start of this pre-season, but does that mean you don't definitely think this will be your last year? I know it's a long way off, but...
Wow, geez.
Got in for the first day.
Well, I haven't even gone into my first meeting yet. We're talking about when I'm going to finish up, so it's going to be a long year if we talk about this every time I hit the press conference. So I'm just going to enjoy the time that I have, and we have a very finite time in footy, and you've got to try and enjoy and make the most of those opportunities that you do get. So for me, it's not about looking at the end. It's looking about right now and what I've got in front of me, and that's to reacquaint myself with my teammates and to get out there and go through a fitness test, which will be good fun.
You're obviously a terrific contributor to the premiership. Was there a sense personally that you're almost in bonus time, given what you achieved?
Oh, look, I've probably felt like I've been in bonus time for a couple of years, to be perfectly honest, and the fact I've enjoyed my footy so much has been a huge bonus for me. So, what can I say? I've just, I've loved my time at the footy club, and I continue to love it, and I'm very lucky and blessed to have been a part of our first premiership in 62 years. But that's last year, and now we're looking into 2017. So. You don't get a huge amount of time to sit and dwell on those things, and we enjoyed it, but we're going to move on.
Is there any sense that the motivation could wane from anyone in the group, especially guys like yourself, veterans, or do you think there's plenty still, obviously, another flag and guys that have come into the side and the injured guys? Is that an extra motivation, I suppose?
Oh, there's always motivation. I think the thing with professional athletes, footballers, is it's never enough. It's never enough, and you're never satisfied. So we certainly have that mindset that you're never satisfied, and we want to go again. We want to do it better, and we'll be working our butts off to make that happen.
And
Big new
Skipper will be
forward
there.
joining you on the track today. Sorry.
Yeah.
How much have you had to do with Travis over the last few weeks, if at all? And what's he going to bring?
Yeah, honestly, not much. I've been away and I've kept myself away from the club and tried to freshen up myself. So haven't had much to do with him. I shook his hand and said welcome aboard this morning, and that's about it. I'm really looking forward to getting out there and getting to work with him. And like all the new boys from the draft and all the boys who come back from injuries and everyone, I'm just looking forward to get back out there.
How do you see his prospects slotting into this? I suppose it'll be almost a new look forward line with Kramer coming back as well.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? We get a few guys back, and I'm sure it'll slot in perfectly. I know that Bevo's obviously had a really positive impact on a lot of players, and being able to, I guess, re-spark some careers, and throw them into different roles and give them new challenges. So I'm sure Travel will fit in that category pretty nicely.
Got Bob back out there today too.
Yep.
He's probably one you want to win one for. What's it going to be like to have him back?
Oh, it's always good to go out there with one of your best mates. So I'm looking forward to just getting out there and going through the hard yards with Bob again, like all the other boys. But he's obviously a great leader of our footy club, and we'd love to go again for him. But it's not just about Bob, and he'd say that himself. It's not about him. It's about this footy club and going forward. So we're all excited about having Bob back, and we're excited to get Jack Redpath back and Mitch Wallace back when he comes back, and Josh Pruden and all those boys who had long-term injuries. So excited to get them all back.